Good morning. I'd like to answer some of your questions about how to navigate the Level 2 Google Classroom. So, when you first come into the classroom, you'll see, just follow my cursor, you'll see that you're on the stream page, which is the equivalent of a home page in social media. It has messages, letters. Anytime I post anything in the classwork, a message also shows up here in the stream. And you can also respond to things in the stream by commenting, and I will see that as well. So, moving on to the classwork page, this is where the assignments and lessons would be posted. Um, we start out here with a curriculum overview, and what that is a video where I'm explaining the lessons that will occur here in the classroom throughout the year and the content and substance of those lessons. Next, you'll see the month's assignments. So, my goal is to post the month's assignments at the beginning, first week of each month. There'll never be more than 4 assignments here that are due for the entire month. And you can see the due date is here. So, if I post at the first week of the month, the due date will be the last day of the month. Your child is only responsible for the month's assignments. So let's move on to some of the other things in this classwork page. The surveys are just for my own benefit. That's not mandatory. The prayer practice is something you should do with your child throughout the year. Um, we hope that your child will learn certain prayers in level 1 and 2, and those include Sign of the Cross, the Our Father, and the Hail Mary. So these links can help you to practice those prayers. You can also start saying the rosary as a family when your children are small, and expect that at first they will not be able to sit through the entire thing, but you can build them up maybe just with a few minutes at first, and it becomes a really beautiful thing to get in the habit of doing with your family. And when you start young, it's easier to continue when they're older. Next is bedtime stories, which is my way of reinforcing the lessons throughout the year, um, in their own story time. So if you play these stories for your child at different times, they'll be hearing again some of the lesson points that were covered within each lesson. Receiving Holy Communion video. This is important to review with your child at your own time and pace throughout the year in order for them to get comfortable with how to receive Holy Communion and how to approach the Eucharistic minister, how to place their hands. And you can practice at home using crackers or bread. And then when we have our rehearsal, they will be at least familiar with the process. The parent videos and articles are completely for your own enrichment and information. Nothing is due there. I want to just go into an assignment. So you'll see an assignment, and if you click the link, that takes you to the lesson. How do I know that you turned in or went through an assignment with your child? Well, I, on my end, can see who turned it in, who physically clicked, turned in, and I have a spreadsheet of that here, um, where I can see who turned in what. Now, when you're ready to go through a lesson with your child, you would click on the link within the lesson. That usually takes you to Blogger, where I have videos. I usually have a link to a video on YouTube or Formed. Here, there's both. Sometimes there's a Bible reading link that you can go to. You can certainly use your Bible at home if you have one, to go and read that Bible passage as well. Now, before you leave, there's usually an exit ticket. An exit ticket is a place for you to put your child's first and last name and with them answer a question about the lesson. When you do this, it goes into a spreadsheet and also notifies me. So I have further information that you went through the lesson with your child.